Science, currency and corruption. My own understanding of science is based on the evidence that is available in the public domain, plus personal on-site field experience together with bench experiments to clarify with real data acquired with instruments seen in my own records that I have published online. Catholic Protection Network has over 38,000 copyrights and patents that are now valued at billions of dollars due to the capitalist system that has monetized intellectual property. These pictures are some of the experiments. In order to understand the academic view of science, I have researched, published papers and videos online. This video shows the uncertainty in the academic scientific community at the present time. If you click on this video, it will take you to the actual video. The following two links on the pictures show that the established scientists are constrained by financial control and have not reached any conclusion. Knowing this has forced me to examine science using the scientific method and start from the very beginning of time itself. Academic science is seeking to understand how the universe functions using the scientific method that requires acquisition of data and observed evidence. But at present it is uncertain. This video, which is a link, shows part of the problem. The problem is that academic science has been corrupted by money, and corrosion science has been corrupted by the formation of elite groups of self-appointed consultants who write specifications and codes of practice. These are then included in the competitive contracts to carry out the construction and maintenance of corrosion control systems that are awarded through a system of secret tenders. The people in charge of corrosion control are themselves controlled by the rules-based order that controls the global community that owns and operates the networks of pipelines. Competition is a problem in society as it blocks communication that would share knowledge and enhance understanding. The ultimate competition is more, and that is entirely destructive of everything. People have attached value to knowledge and use it as a possession. It is labelled IP, intellectual property, and has been built into a capital asset. Knowledge is now traded in the capitalist system, and this has enabled money lenders to control science, engineering, and the advance of comfort, safety and security. Information and ideas resulting from the study of corrosion control and decomposition are used by politicians as items of monetary value to be controlled. Science and technology have developed their own language and codes that necessitate students to communicate in a way not understood by the community at large. These notes, which were written by the best scientist I've ever known, show, if you zoom in on them, they show the very complex way of science expressing quite simple ideas. These were written by a lady who is now dead, Elżbieta Dobosz. In scientific notation, Greek letters are used in equations and in technology. Words like software architecture and algorithm are used to confuse rather than clarify. In maths, they have invented special numbers to describe ideas that cannot be expressed with widely used numbering systems. Instead of coordinating our understanding, competition has resulted in the science of explosions is used to murder and destroy, and no regard is given to the advantages of peaceful use of the expanding energy available. The problem is that we are functioning under the control of man-made rules-based order. Scientists have invented a method of communication of ideas they call mathematics that is full of approximations to accommodate the lack of certainty in the understanding of evidence, as shown in these further pictures of a real scientist. The mathematics uses logic that is written in numbers, ABC characters and Greek characters. They are trying to express ideas that they have, but are trying to maintain their own superiority of thought to sustain their personal incomes. Geopolitics is changing everything. There are changes in the rules-based order that has controlled the monetary tokens of value since World War II, during which time the United States dollar was lent at interest to the countries that had spent all their own money on the fighting. The BRICS Plus countries have successfully introduced a new system in which tokens of value are positive and trade is conducted for the benefit of all parties. There is also a new form of currency that resides on computers, Bitcoin being the best known. The software that facilitates this form of trade is called blockchain technology, and it eliminates trust by being open to all owners of the blocks in the chain, as shown in this picture, which you can study later. Every computer in the chain has the ledger of the whole chain and is updated with every transaction of every block. This is like every block is a bank, mirroring every other block in the blockchain. The system is used extensively in the BRICS Plus alliance and is therefore part of the financial structure that controls the cash flow in Cathodic Protection Network and our websites.